Oh, I got one other thing I need to do, and I gotta hope that it works. Okay, that works. The stream is on, so that works. And then that works. Perfect. Choose a route. Le quack. Alright, here we go. Welcome to Bishop's... I still can't pronounce this stuff, I swear. But I do really love the train, though. The train is beautiful. Alright, sit in train. Quack. Marker light off. Unlock doors. Alright, it's easier said than done, but I will do said thing. Yeah, see, that's the only thing I don't like about this particular one is you have to switch the thing back and forth, but should be okay. Alright, let me go and... Le quack. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we gotta sit here and wait for all eternity. How many times am I gonna have to tell you, just call me Wolf? Hello, Pauline. I don't know why I turned British. You know what you reminded me of when you just did that? You watched the Angry Birds movie, right? The little sign that he beats the schnart out of. Most valiant rage I've ever seen. Yeah, so I tried to get the one that you wanted me to get, but it was telling me that I had to get all the routes before I could, or one of the routes, and it wouldn't pull it up before I could get the train. So I have to go buy all the routes before I can even get all the trains. So yeah, that's great. Yeah. Might have to get it. I think I've already got, like, hold on, let me look at my list, because I ended up making a new list because of that effing up. I think I've got, like, 4 weeks worth of stuff already planned. Well, no, most of them, like, cost, like, $25, $30, $40, so I can only get, like, 1 or 2 at a time. Which pisses me off, but the way I figure it, the faster I get them, the faster I can do whatever, so... I'm trying to get this diesel. This is the one Chris wanted me to get. It was the first one I got. and I failed it like my first attempt, and I just rage quit the stream too, because I had like, this thing only goes like 17 miles an hour, and I drove all the way there. I was right there at the first stop, and it goes, "You passed the signal, mission failed." I'm like, son of a... I got very upset. I'll tell you, this darn... Okay, cool. Eric, I'll be sure to add you. You just gotta be kind of patient with it. I don't know, I haven't actually looked into it, but this thing is painfully slow. Look, I got a radio! I'm jumping out the train! Yeah, this thing's like, it struggles to get past 17. No, the speed limit's I think like 25, but this thing can't get above 17. I've tried. Like, I've looked for another gear shift, like, because some of these old switchers like this have like a old... Because they got the master key, they got the master key, the throttle, or the reverser, and then the throttle, and it's all the way in forward. But like normally, I know on Dero Valley, they have a locomotive that has like different gears, and it makes it go faster. This one doesn't have that, and it pisses me off. I blame Chris. Just immediately, because Chris is here, I blame Chris. Chris, I failed the first time I tried to complete this mission because of the fact that the nose on this thing is too freaking long. Oh. I gotta admit though, I do like watching the little red thing go round and round. Wee. Chris, I already gave an answer to that. No, I'm legit trying to find like a gear shift or something right now. Like, they have the emergency brake in a really weird spot, and then they have whatever that is. They have rear windows, which are cool. They have the parking brake, which is weird for this thing to have, but yeah. Not really, most locomotives actually do have a parking brake. This is probably the most, like... What? It really does, doesn't it? No, it reminds me of, like if it had the wheel... it would remind me of, like, the wheel off of, like, the Titanic when they were doing that one scene. Where it was like they were trying to decrease how much pressure or whatever before they shifted it into reverse. Which, by the way, there's a reason why the middle propeller didn't turn in reverse on the Titanic. It's actually a really interesting little thing. So the middle propeller thing was powered, from what I've learned, it was powered by the excess steam that was coming out of the two side propellers. So that's what kept it going forward. So when they switched it in the reverse, there wasn't a way to make it go in reverse. So it was just relying solely on the side propellers. Hey Chris, if you had to, why does it do that? Ugh. If you had to rate, if you had to rate the two engines that I have to drive around, which one do you like better, this thing or the other one? I kind of like this thing more, if I'm being honest. Like, it's fun to play. I mean, the horn's right there. The controls are fairly simple. We're only 2 miles away from where we're supposed to be going, so... The only thing I have to complain about here is I don't like the fact that you got like these weird brown, I think that's brown, I don't know, Chris will probably yell at me if I'm wrong, and then you got like the really nice, the ones that I'm always used to, the really nice red coaches that I'm used to, like British Rail having the red coaches. I've always liked those. Even in the Thomas the Tank Engine series, I always liked the red coaches the most. I thought they looked the best. Although on a Pullman train, like a Pullman train car, I think my favorite color is like a blue-ish color, or like the green that they came stock with. I got 1.8 more miles to go. I'm going 16 freaking miles an hour. I'm gonna go insane. It's all Chris's fault. I'm gonna go insane, and I don't believe anybody will disagree. No. Yes. Oven. No. Or no. Yes. I gotta do it backwards. If anybody gets that reference, it's gonna make me die. No. Yes. No, this thing painfully going at 16 is driving me nuts. But honestly, like, I do prefer this one over like the other one, because the other one can hit over 25, and most of the railway is 25 miles an hour, if I remember correctly. Now you guys tell me that the Class 8 shunter goes freaking 16 or 17 miles an hour. Now you tell me. Chris, are you still here? They're okay. The Great Master. I'll have to look. I might already have that one written down. Hold on. Let me look. Let's see. I got Tees Valley Line, Darlington, St. Bert by the Sea, Northern Trans, Penny, CN Oaksville, their Canadian National, Hamilton, Oakville, that line, and the San Francisco to San Jose line. I don't have that one written down. I have to. West Coast Main Line, Crew Dash Preston, I think, is the only one that I have. The fastest I've ever gotten any vehicle that I own to go is 90 miles an hour. And that's like it, because I haven't pushed it any farther. Also, funny enough, I'm writing all of the stuff down. I'm writing all the stuff down in, and I'm not even joking, a book called Amazing Ships, Container Ships, and Oil Tankers. It's an old library book that I bought. I can read you one of the first ones. It's the Natchez. I believe I'm saying that right. I literally have reading material that I'm writing in. No, see, the only reason I've ever gotten my truck, and it was the truck that I got up to 90 miles an hour, the only reason I've ever gotten it up to 90 miles an hour was to pass somebody, and that was it. Also, Chris, you were talking about how, like, you were asking me if I've ever passed anybody on the inside lane or the outside lane before, the lane you're not supposed to pass on. Yes, I did it yesterday. You asked me that literally once beforehand, sir. Well, it's still fresh in my mind, you buffoon. I gotta drive on this side because Alright, let me grab the throttle here and just... Here we go. Yoink. There we go. I'm doing that for a specific reason, because the last time I didn't do that, it didn't go very well. I think that's just how a lot of European, because the other one has that same exhaust port on it that I drove. So I think it's just the way that the British have their exhaust set up. But yeah, I could 100% seeing a little funnel coming out of that and it being a steam engine. Hang on. We gotta ask now. Hey, Chris, or Oven, whichever one of you two nerds are the professionals when it comes to British steam. Did they ever use this same chassis for steam operations? Also, just FYI, my power might go out, so, you know, because it's storming, thundering, lightning, all that good stuff. My lights are flickering, so there's a possibility it might go out. If it does, I blame Chris. Because Chris. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit all the passengers in here, but I'm going to, Alright, we're going to slow her down. I have to stop by there, so I should be okay. Unlock the doors. Here we go. Alright, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, please load up in an orderly fashion. Hurry up, old man! Oh. No, see, Chris, to answer your question, I only make, like, the comment about it being your fault. It was just meant to be a joke, and then everybody else just kind of stole it from me. I love how these idiots are just constantly walking across like they don't even care. Alright, cool. I think they stopped moving like idiots. But anyway, start throttling her up. Excuse me, sir, are you legally allowed to... He just looks like pissed off that he has to wait. Excuse me, sir, how are you doing? Yeah, bye now. Alright, we're gonna switch that back over. I don't think it really matters. Hey Chris, what's your favorite British rail car? I should probably start slowing down. Oh my god, this is gonna drive me nuts. There we go. Hey Chris, I'm going 30. I'm going downhill. Literally the only reason I'm going 30 is because, uh-oh. Let's start slowing her down, if I can. Is it really the only bit of brakes I can... There we go. I don't think I've ever derailed in this game before. Have I failed a mission? Yes. Derailed? No. Also, I see now why they don't like this thing going above 17. The gears on this thing are screaming. Drive significantly over the speed limit. I would never do it on purpose. Sorry if I'm not answering any questions. My bads. Okay, I got it. Where's my damn throttle? There we go. Yeah, since it's like all powered locomotive like it is, it's going to. A lot of the locomotives do that. Like when I play Railroader, that's one of the things that it does. A lot of the steam locomotives will just sit there and just freaking painfully vibrate because some of the shunters are drive wheels only, like this thing is. So, like, there's nothing keeping the locomotive from shaking, so it's just shaking to death. Also, look at the cows! Oh. I blame Chris for my insanity. We'll start applying a little bit of brake so I can start slowing down. I love how Chris's reasoning behind making me get this game was because of the fact he wanted to see my reaction when I saw cows. Did you just die? What was that? That was it. I have to start slowing her down, and she's not wanting to slow down like I need her to. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Yeah, We'll just stop here. Half the passengers won't be able to get out the train, but that's okay. No, if I'm being honest, the hype for the Typhoon, the hype for the Typhoon is just overrated. Just like the hype for like anything that gets overhyped. Like I see like the Typhoon, F-16, things like that. It does piss me off. My train just randomly started moving. Okay then, that was weird. I don't want to do that again. Oh, come on now, don't do that. There we go. Oh, door's unlocked, yeah. I don't know, Chris. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And now I gotta try and haul ass with this damn thing. Gets getting. Hey, I can attest to that. He does make a good point though, Chris. Like Heritage Railways never get the same color cars. If they want to make them the same color cars though, Ducknert, is that real? Wait, hold on, never mind. I thought Ducknert was the nickname for this damn thing. I was about to get. I was about to start freaking out and go, this thing's nickname is Ducknert. I love trains, don't get me wrong, but not enough to be a nerd about them. About the only thing I know about trains is, hey, look, cool train, and that's about it. I gotta slow down. This thing's going a little fast. I don't think the Class 08 was meant to go this fast. I gotta put a trash bag in my trash can, so give me a moment. Y'all are gonna hear some stuff. No, I'm 100% convinced that Chris makes a living off of making fun of people and how they talk. Hey Chris, is it okay for me to be going 33 through here? I'm currently going 35. $36. See, what had happened was Chris will never convince me that the British aren't on some sort of crack, because they made a locomotive that's literally the cab is in the middle and then on both sides there's a different engine. I'm only a mile away and 27 seconds late. Viking, we've already discussed why Chris doesn't sound British. It's either one, he hasn't hit puberty yet, or two, he's not really British, he's secretly Australian. Or he's secretly American. I feel like I should shut up before Chris yeets my face into a wall or something. Chris, I will yank the parking brake. I don't know, Evan. I feel like he's secretly an American. Wait, hold on. There was a phrase that Chris used to say? I'm very curious. Oh, so that's what happened to you. You got Yeetus Deletus out of the fetus. Alright, cool. I got the yeetus. Chris isn't on something, he is something. Nah, I feel like if Chris was a mythical creature, he would be like Wendigo or some shit. So he's just that evil. Nah, 100% Chris would be a vampire. Come into my house, I have a present for you. Trust me, and then just freaking eat your face off. I am your friend, trust me, blah, blah, blah. Which direction am I going again? You know, nah, since we're talking about weird movies and stuff, alright, Chris, have you ever watched any of the Hotel Transylvania movies? Anybody here, has anybody watched the Hotel Transylvania movies? Okay, good. Alright, I don't care what anyone says, 1 through 3 was great. The fourth one was ass. I did not like the fourth one. Yeah, there is a fourth one, but I wouldn't recommend it. Adam Sandler didn't play Dracula. Some fat asshole called Brian Hull played Dracula, and I could tell immediately that it wasn't Dracula. The only reason that he should have played Dracula is if he played Dracula as a human, and then them having him play having Adam Sandler play Dracula as a vampire. That would have been the only fucking reason that he should have played Dracula. But no, he played Dracula through the whole fucking film, and it was ass. The whole damn film made no damn sense. I mean, Johnny wanting to become a monster? Really? Johnny's whole vibe in the first one, second and third one was, I'm completely okay with who the hell I am. Why the fuck you gonna change that shit? Although, to be fair, filmmakers have been doing having a kick out of changing characters recently. I mean, they changed Johnny up in the Hotel Transylvania films. They changed Judy up in the Zootopia 2 film for the sake of the story, and people are saying that, you know, she was insufferable, and of course I read the other day, which was something I wanted to talk about, people are saying now people are saying now that the second film, the whole point of it was to hate on Nick Wilde. It's like, what? You must not have watched, you must not have watched the same Zootopia film I did, but okay, but whatever, you know, I didn't make a big deal out of it. But yeah, the fourth one was ass. I did not like anything about the fourth Hotel Transylvania movie. How many more stations do I have to go to? Dear Jesus! No, I liked the first and second one. Those were good. The third one was actually arguably better than the second one. It made a lot of sense, I'll put it that way. But then you had like that weird ass fourth one that made no damn sense and didn't really continue the story the way I felt like it should have. So, yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your engineer for the day. Sir, you're bald. Anyway, today we're going to go to your next stop, which is Watch It platform. If you will please be patient with me, I'll get back in there in a little. Sir, you're bald. Anyway, it's gonna, I was gonna go in here for a minute. Damn it. Well. No, I liked the bonding that, I liked the bonding between, between Dracula and the captain. It was about time that the guy finally, okay, what's the issue? Alright. Are we gonna move here? Come on. There we go, she's moving. No, the story was awesome. I think honestly though, like for me, I thought the first bit of the movie was funny, where Dracula was always outsmarting Van Helsing. That was the only thing that I can say I didn't like. I didn't like how they portrayed Van Helsing. Abraham Van Helsing. Well, they kind of answered that in the movie. He started replacing... They answered that question in the movie, though. He started replacing all of his body parts with machine. Although it still doesn't really make any sense, and I can understand why you're confused. Because, like, in reality, I don't think the guy would have actually survived all the shit that he did to himself. Yeah, exactly. His from what I remember, I can't remember how the list went that he made. I think it was like kidney failure, followed by a liver or two. Something like that. I can't remember. Most likely he paid somebody to do it for him, but the bad thing that got me with it though is he's like, girl, it's an improvement. I'm like, no the fuck it ain't. You're a damn robot with a fucking head. You're not an improvement. Honestly, though, the fourth one felt like it was just meant to mock the other three, if I'm being honest. At the end, Gramps looked like a golden egg with limbs. Exactly. No, I think the one thing that I found that was pretty funny was the fact that they had him like having that rest meter or whatever where he just randomly falls asleep. I found that to be funny. It's like, you know, she's mid talk and then all of a sudden she just looks over and the little meter just says nap time or whatever. I thought that was pretty funny. I might eventually get this damn thing finished. This is a long ass damn mission. Alright. Doors open. Unload the passengers. How many more stops do we have? Fuck. 4 more damn stops. And today we killed Remind me when I get done with this mission, Pollen, and we'll talk about the one that you wanted me to get next. And I'll write it down as the 5th one. And I'll also show you the ones that I'm planning on getting so that you know. I love the fact that Chris has been gone for our entire talk about Hotel Transylvania 4 and 3. He doesn't know what in the hell is going on. Chris, why would I hate you if you went and played with a friend, especially if said friend isn't on very often? Chris, don't you leave me, you son of a bitch. Have fun, Chris. Chris, I'm gonna derail this fucking train, and I'm gonna derail it at your house, and you're gonna walk outside and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I think I should be okay for the most part.
various play functions. But the coolest one is the wing flapping feature, which unfortunately doesn't work very well for me anymore. For whatever reason, the Technic mechanism just doesn't work like it's supposed to, and this play always seems to break off when using this feature.
I'm watching random shorts.
What happens if Arthur points a gun at Dutch? Let's find out.
Hello, my friend. Oh, look at you. What the hell is it? Am I sent?
Which artist is this?
Queen.
What do you think? Even though no one gets a which artist?
You say you don't support the...
This building's shadow is illegal, but it shaped the New York skyline. The company behind it wanted the most rentable space.
The coolest part about a thermal detonator is that it can only be deactivated by the person that activated it.
If you go inside the theater in Valentine and Red Dead Redemption 2 and stand in front of the projector, the light will shine directly onto Arthur, projecting his body and outfit onto the screen. If you come to Annesburg, you can notice the coal factory using a mechanical system that actually works. If you shoot the leaking oil on an oil wagon, the oil will catch fire and the flames will travel along the trail until they reach the wagon, causing it to explode. And you can steal from the market when no one is watching. If you go inside the...
Then it gives me like his Mr. Wizard formula. How about if you stand on the scale and weigh yourself, get off the scale, pick up the box, get back on, weigh you and the box together and subtract your own weight. I'm going, slow down! Hold on, Professor! I know this guy's never tried this, because I tried it, and you still can't see the numbers!
Oh, my TV disconnected again. It's called comedy.
Feels good. That's all the time I needed to film. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Feels great. I'm feeling good. I actually just recently had to go to the emergency room, though, and I had some stomach virus thing. I almost called an ambulance. It's weird, even considering calling an ambulance for yourself. You know? You call ambulances for other people, right? What are you supposed to say about yourself? Can you come get me? Yeah, I don't feel so good. Just come on in, I'll be lying on the floor. Just looking at the phone going, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what to do. It was at night, so I drove myself to the emergency room. That's a nice relaxing drive. No, after you. Merge, everybody, merge. I'm only imploding.
I'm only imploding.
So I pull up at the entrance to the emergency room. No valet parking. I mean, that's not the biggest oversight in our solar system. If there's ever a time where you want to go, can you park this because I need to collapse immediately? No, I'm circling around a parking lot. Can I park there? I think I'm going to die. I'm dying too. Okay, go ahead. I'll go up a couple levels. Unbelievable. I don't care if you're driving yourself or someone else to the emergency room. You still want to get out and run in with them. Are you supposed to drop somebody off and go park a car? Okay, you go in. Tell him you're shot. Ask them if they validate. So I finally park, you know. I go in to check in. They ask the most insulting question when you check into a hospital. What seems to be the problem? What seems? Well, it seems. It seems like everything on my inside wants to be on my outside.
But I'm no doctor.
And I'm no doctor. What kind of condescending question? So they check me into my luxurious half room. It's a curtain down the middle with a mystery patient on the other side. And he's moaning over there. Thinking, man, they're never going to help me with him moaning like that. So I got to out-moan him, you know. Quit moaning, we're all hurting. The whole floor is like a haunted choir. It's got to be hell to work in this environment. So I'm killing time writhing. Nurse finally comes in. How are you doing tonight?
I'm on a
I'm
gurney.
on a gurney. You have a painkiller or something? This is killing me. So she goes, how would you describe your pain? It's killing. I don't know if you remember that part. Ouch. What are we playing, that pyramid game? Excruciating. Horrific. Would rather have shards of glass in my eyes. How do I convey this to you? So she asks, how would you rate your pain? 4 stars. 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. She goes, how would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst? Well, you know, saying a low number isn't going to help you. Oh, I'm a 2. Maybe the high 1s. You could give me a baby aspirin and cut it in half. Maybe a Flintstone vitamin and I'll be out of your way. You can go 10 to all the 3s and 4s and such. If anyone's saying such ridiculous numbers. I couldn't bring myself to say 10, though, because I had heard the worst pain a human can endure is getting the femur bone cracked in half. And I don't know if that's true, but I thought if it is, they have exclusive rights to 10. And now I'm thinking, what was I worried about? Is there like a femur ward at the hospital? They would have heard about me and hobble into my room. Who the hell? Had the audacity to say you was on a level 10! You know nothing about 10. Give me a sledgehammer. Let me show you what 10 is all about, Mr. Tommy A. How can I possibly say 10? I can't. So I thought I'll say 9. And then I thought, no, childbirth. I better not try to compete with that. And then I'm thinking, you know, it must be hell giving childbirth when your femur bone's cracked.
Oh my god, this guy just created 11.
So I said, I guess I'm an 8. She goes, oh, okay, I'll be back. I'm like, oh, I blew it. I ain't getting nothing with 8. But she surprised me. She comes in, she goes, the doctor told me to give you morphine immediately. And I'm like, morphine? That's what they gave the guy in Saving Private Ryan right before he died. Okay, I'm a 4. I'm a 0. I'm a negative 11. Morphine. So they gave me morphine. Wow. All was about 15 minutes later, just for the hell of it, I was like, I'm in 8 again. Guess who's in 8? They finally checked me out. I'm walking down the hall going, say 8, say 8, say 8, say 8. Happy 8 day. Did you get some 8? What am I throwing? You can't throw a number. All right. Johnny Appleseed, did you get any 8 over there? I don't understand my own visuals. All right. You're throwing numbers around. I'm fine now, I think. I don't know. So they sent me to my regular doctor for a follow-up, and I was nervous going because my cholesterol. I knew it was going to be high because last year it was high, and I hadn't done anything different. What are the odds your cholesterol is going to plummet for no reason? Come on, 200, come on! 337, how can that be? I had Burger King coupons in my pocket. It's inexplicable. So I was nervous. And I realized that's the only time as an adult...
What do you mean you almost shit yourself in Charleston?
Doctor, you didn't do what I told you, did you? No, I didn't. What should you have done? I should have listened when you were talking. What are you going to do from now on? Pay attention when you say things. When are you going to start? I'm going to start right now. Tall doctor. He's a good doctor, I think, you know. I told him I get heartburn sometimes, so he goes and gets me a list of things that cause heartburn. I'm looking at the list and I'm like, I already know this. I know how to get it. That's like going into the hospital with a cannonball wound and they show you a list. Here's how you get cannonball wounds. I have a cannonball wound. It's gaping. Do you have a tube of cannonball wound ointment?
If y'all want to watch this, just let me know. And I'll send it in the chat. He's a funny guy.
Number 1, do not stand directly in front of a cannon. How true that is. So, my doctor looks at me and says, you should probably drop a couple pounds there, Brian. Thank you. Only your doctor has carte blanche on insults. He just insults you for a while, and then you pay him for the insults on the way out. Boy, you should lose some weight, and those moles are looking pretty weird. All right, how much for that, Doc? When can we get together again? Big fat mole man walking out of your office. Thanks for the confidence boost. I'm off to the Macy's Day Parade. Grab a row. What does he care? You're big and you're ugly. Next. He does care.
I'm going mentally insane. I'm having to watch a comedian to continue to be entertained. If I had to doom scroll one more time, I think I'd probably go mentally insane. What? I've never heard of the Invincible thing. Has Been Hotel, I don't have anything to do with it. The only fandoms that I know of are like, you know, Hell of a Boss, which I used to watch. I don't now. Beastars, and of course like Zootopia and stuff like that. Yeah, it's an anime. It's not. Well, some people would say it's worth the watch. I wouldn't say it's worth the watch because they hooked a wolf up with a fucking slutty bunny. Anyway, that's as far as I'm gonna go with that one. But yeah, as far as overrated ones, I would probably say that, like, when it comes to certain things, the Zootopia, like the shippers, for instance, very 100% overrated. But just all in all, I would have to say Has Been Hotel. Or not Has Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss. I used to watch like Barney the Dinosaur and Thomas the Tank Engine, if that makes you, you know, normal kid TV shows, normal kids television shows, you know. I never watched Netflix. Like, most of the time when I was growing up, like, it was literally, because, like, you gotta think, I was born in 2001. So, like, VHS and DVD were, like, really, really big when I was growing up. So, yeah, like, I remember watching, like, the Pokemon movies where Mewtwo first becomes a thing. The movie where he's created. Stuff like that was like the stuff that I watched when I was a kid. I'm freaking dating myself. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, sonny boy. I hate feeling old. If I had over $1 million, I would get my family and me 2 different houses, which would probably cost us a little. Like, if I got the house I wanted, and if I got my mom the one she wanted, it would be a little over, depending on if it came with land or not, 300 to 400,000, possibly more. We'll say about we'll say 500,000. So that'd probably take most of it right there. And I'd, of course, get my Tahoe completely fixed at a decent shop. And I'd probably get my dad's truck fixed. And probably get my mom's vehicles paid off. Get the bills and stuff paid off. And whatever was left, I'd either put it into savings for emergency purposes only. Or something else. I don't know. Access to any game in the world? Well, I mean, I already play it. I already have the one that I would play, but that's War Thunder. But there's really not a lot of games that are out there that I would 100% want to play, if I'm being honest. For that, since I was like 3, I think is what my mom said, I wanted to be a train engineer. But I wouldn't mind dipping my hands into driving big rigs for a while. There's a lot of loopholes and shit you gotta jump through before you can be a train engineer. Like, you know, first of all, you have to be a conductor. You have to learn all that shit first, I think. Pretty sure you do. And that job, which is the conductor, was the one that I went in, was gonna apply for. You have to have a year's worth of dangerous work environment experience. So, you know, I'm still working on trying to get that before I can even apply. But once I get that, then I'm pretty golden. When it comes to pistols, I'm definitely a Colt Navy revolver guy. That or like the Cattleman revolver like in Red Dead 2. If we're talking rifles, if we're gonna go bolt action, Kar 98, 100%. Semi-automatic would 100% be the M1 Garand. Although for bolt action, I'd also have to say honorable mention and very close to the Kar 98 would be the Lee Enfield. 10-round magazine hold. Machine gun or like semi-automatic, whatever they call it. I'd either choose like the Thompson machine gun or the MP40. Large machine gun, I'm gonna go 50 cal or 30 cal. I think that's what those are, I don't know. But and then a light machine gun, I believe, is what they call the LMGs. The BAR bar is what I call it, would probably be mine. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, rocket launcher would be the Panzerfaust. That or an RPG, you know, either one of those would work. Any more questions about anything? Anywhere in the world, 100% Germany. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Germany. Berlin Wall. I'd like to see like some of the museums they may have there. I think it'd be cool. Stuff like that. More or less museum purposes. Probably not. I've never really ever ate anything other than American food, so I wouldn't know. 1967 Chevy Impala. I knew that the answer to that question before you even asked it all the way. There's the Nova, the Camaro, the Impala. There's quite a bit of them, actually. I think the Corvair was also built in 67. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one. Corvair's a really interesting one. Because the Corvair is a rear engine car. You two, Le Quack. I'm gonna call you Le Quack from now on. Any dangerous sport or activity? I am not gonna get eaten by a fucking shark. I'm afraid of heights, so that ain't gonna work. No, not really. I could do like cave exploring, but like that would be it. I'd get stuck. My ass would go to jump, and then my belly would just get stuck and be like, huh, huh, guys. Childhood memories kind of hard with, cause I don't really have a lot of happy ones, if I'm being honest. I mean, my dad walked out when I was like 10. I got ran over when I was 9. That's my favorite one right there. I remembered watching the tire get done running over me. That was a great one right there. Yeah, if I had to choose a favorite childhood memory, oh, movie. I thought you said memory. Whoops. I'd have to say that one Thomas movie. The one with Lady or whatever. Not that I'm tired, I just yawn at random times for some reason. I don't know why. I can normally tell when I'm tired. This is not like a tired thing because I did take a nap before I messaged you. course, I got woke up by freaking lightning or thunder, but... None. I'm not a roller coaster fan. Oh, dang it, you had to do that to me. Just Disney character in general. That's actually a really good one. I mean, obviously, you know, you already know my all-time favorite character, but I really don't know. Honestly, trying to think, like, of all the movies and stuff that I've watched. It ain't Woody. I don't like Woody or Buzz or any of them. Moana was okay, and Maui was kind of annoying. Honestly, I really don't know, because, like, you know, I'd have to go through, like, all the different, like, movies and stuff. Oh wait, no, I know, no. Hector from Coco. I loved Hector. Hector was an awesome character. Dude, it just came out like a few years ago. What do you mean back when you were... I'm gonna hurt you. You're making me feel old. I loved Coco back when I was a kid. I still feel like a kid at some points, but I had to grow up a lot faster than I wanted to, so. I finally got it done. Yay! Oh. Okay, now what? I want to show you the things I'm planning on getting. Well, that is if it decides to load. There we go. Alright, so let me see. Flip open. Nope, that page. Okay. The Tees Valley line. I gotta find where that's at. Is it this one you were talking about? Give me a second, guys. My mom's asking for my expertise on something. I hate pickles. Pickles are nasty. Me no like pickles. Okay, hold on. So was this the one you were talking about, the Great Western Express remastered? I can get that. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. It does come with... Looks like it might come with another locomotive, too. Looks like it does freight, passenger. It might actually be an interesting one. Let me see if I have that one. I don't think I did. No, I did not. So I'll have to write that one down. Well, that's okay, Ceremony. Pickle Boy. Just called him Pickle Boy. Just, you know. Okay, that is $30, so I have like $20 that I could spend, but okay. Let me see if I can find the ones that... Okay, so this is one of the ones I'm planning on getting. The Canadian National. I gotta find the other ones though. Hold on, let me go back up. Okay, so I know I'm planning on getting this one. This one comes with like 3 different locomotives, so that'll be a nice one. Hold on, my mom's trying to get me to look at a few things. My mom's wanting to get a toolbox for her truck, and she's looking on Marketplace, and she found one that's like an outside thing, but she doesn't know what size it is. And I told her, well, you know, I need to know what size it is, because she's wanting me to go get it. Alright, I'm trying to find... Alright, so I showed you the West Cruise. That one's that one. I love it. She's trying to get me to do it. No, it's for your vehicle. Okay. No, I don't think I decided to get that one yet. No, I don't think I did. Let's see. No, I did not. Okay, so I didn't get that one. I did get the San Francisco and San Jose line, which is this one. And then Northern... Okay, so I still gotta find the other one that I'm looking for. I'm also gonna get that one, or this one, and then well, dang it, where is the one? Oh, there's the other one. So I'll be getting basically 2 of the same type of locomotives, I guess. And then of course I showed you the same. So the only one left I need to show you, I believe, is this one, which is the other one I'm getting. Which, all right. So the 2 British ones, the T's and the Transpanny, are the ones I'm getting next week. The Canadian National and the San Francisco to San Jose line I'm getting the week after. Then this one I'm getting the week after that, which will be the 3rd week. Then the West Coast Main Line Crew Preston, which is another British one, I'm getting the week after that, and then I'll get yours the week after that. So I'm getting quite a few things, but I get it like every Wednesday, so it's like a every week type of thing. It'll be next week on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. I don't have many. Like the training center, the Dresden, the New York, the other Dresden, and then the Plymouth and Pangton or whatever however the flip that's pronounced, all came with the game when I got it. How much? An hour and 39 minutes each. Oh well, I might as well do one more. Welcome to the West Somerset Railway. Today you will be taking part in some demonstration shunting with the Class 09 locomotive between... damn it. Okay, they want me to sit in the driver's seat. Okay, now what? The main switch to on. Now what? Go turn all the marker lights on. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all this. I'll do that tomorrow. I do want to try and I do want to at least look at some of these locomotives and stuff that we can get, if that's okay with you. I do want to get all of these, and the bad thing is, I can't get any of them until I get the darn railways that they're run on. So I have to buy all the freaking railways before I can get any of the locomotives. Which is stupid. Stupid. Looks like a subway train almost, honestly. The BNSF, GP60M, and GP60B. Not exactly sure what the difference is, but okay. Nice looking locomotives, at least. Whoa, a minute. Alright, there we go. It's literally just a livery. And then these are the ones you wanted me to get. I happen to find the left one a little bit more interesting to look at than the other one, because the other one is like a separate car almost. Oh, this is an interesting locomotive. I'm not a really big fan of these high-speed locomotive trains like this, though. Never really have been. Just not a big fan of high-speed stuff. The diesel shunter. Whoa, really? The cross-country BR Class 220 Voyager. Okay, it's okay, I guess. And this just comes with the special edition that gets you a buttload of shit. I'm not paying that. Ah, yes, box train. CSX C48W. That's one of the locomotives you'd probably see on mine. The Thomas and Friends visit to... Wait a minute. Oh, you're kidding, right? I could get this next week. Yeah, I have West Somerset. I could get the Thomas the Tank Engine thing. Might have to do that. Although for $25 I ain't getting it, but maybe one day. I might do it like one of the other days or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. Just make everybody get all excited. Oh my god, he's gonna get a logo. Nope, I ain't getting it. Damn it! I didn't realize that it would come to this West Somerset though. That's pretty cool. Nah, these are the little locomotives I think Chris likes. Trust. Totally loves them 100%. Totally not just something I came up with just to piss him off when he watches this later. He's gonna be like, that son of a bitch. The B British Rail Class 52. I like the Class 52. That's a nice looking locomotive. The London Underground 1938 Stalk. Pew, pew. I love those old looks of those cars. Those look really nice. The Diesel Loco. Wow. That's the standard division. The standard edition. There we go. I'll get it out in a minute. I do want to get the Flying Scotsman just for the sake of, you know, saying that I have it. Literally no other reason. Diesel Legends of the Great Western. the British Rail Freight or Heavy Freight Pack, which I think comes with like 2 different locomotives. The British Rail Class 33 looks nice. I like that. That's nice. I'll tell you something I'd really love to see them add into these games, though, and that's like the old tram cars and stuff from like San Francisco. That'd be cool. Like some of the old like city trams and stuff would be really fucking cool to see running around. Rail Operations Group Class 37-7. Okay. This will probably be one that I kind of get rid of because, oh well, not really my forte. Features. Okay, so you have to have both packs in order to get this one, which is basically just a paint job. And then this is the Rail Tour pack. Not exactly sure what that means, but okay. Then you have the Metrolink F59PHR Loco add-on. It's a really nice loco, actually. I like that. And then the Southern BR Class 313 EMU. Railhead Treatment Car. The Santa Fe F7, one of my favorite looking locomotives in its specific decal. The West Cornwall Steam Rail Tour, which is the one that Johnny was aggravating me about. I wish I could get it. What do I need for it? Features may remain unchanged from the original release. Okay. Okay, so we recommend you own Train Sim World West Cornwall Local, which is available as a separate purchase. So I'd have to get that one in order to get that first, so. Other releases. Alright, let's see. We got Nuclear, Santa Fe, on Cajun Pass add-on. Most of these are just liveries and stuff. I know Chris wants me to get this one, though. The New Journeys one, that's cool. But anyway, I am going to go on ahead and, I think, yeah, I'm going to go on ahead and hop off of this. I'm going to take me like a quick, like 15-ish minute break, and then you guys are going to get to see me play some more SnowRunner. It might be longer than 15 minutes, but I am going to play some SnowRunner with a friend of mine, Ceremony Diver, and I'll be live streaming it, and you guys can join and watch. I hope everybody has a lovely day, and remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.